Just a quick one. I want to speak to the men that are watching this video. If you are a man, you are watching this video and you are not yet married, just for the single men. An advice, please, if you want to marry, you want to make the choice of a married partner, you should choose a woman that you are sexually attracted to. Marry a woman that when you see her, you are sexually attracted to her. Don't marry a woman solely based on her character alone. Yes, character is very important for the smooth sail of marriage. In fact, all that a man is looking for in a woman is character. But I want to ask you a question. What is the need for a marriage that you do not love to have sexual relationship with your wife? If you marry a woman that you are not sexually attracted to, that marriage is not going to be sweet because you are going to be looking at outside. When you see other women, you are going to think that they are more beautiful than your wife. I have seen many men that they have no relationship with their wife. They have no, that intimate relationship is not there. Why? Because something has gone wrong somewhere. It should not be a wife that you have to pray or fast and pray before you become sexually attracted to her. Even if you quarrel with your wife as a man that is living with a woman and possibly she get naked in the house, something will move you, something will attract you to her. That connection will be there. But if you are not sexually attracted to her, nothing is going to move you and the quarrel is going to take long. So sex plays a significant role in the home. It plays an important role in marriage that you must not neglect. Another thing that will help you as a man is the character. The character of a woman is the beauty of the woman. So don't only look at the beauty of a woman. It is good for a woman to be beautiful, but it is very important that a woman should have character. Don't marry a woman solely because you appreciate her contours. You appreciate the figures, her figurehead and the front and the back side. If you fail to take cognizance of the character, you may end up divorcing the woman that you actually love. Love enough cannot sustain marriage. The initial love you have for that woman or that man is going to wane with time. I remember when I got married. After 4 months of getting married, I discovered that the love, that initial emotion that went with me to that marriage began to die. It began to wane. At the time, I thought that I no longer love my wife, but actually, I loved her. So that was when I discovered that look, the initial emotion that led you to the marriage most of the time is going to wane. But that when that thing wane, what is going to keep you in that marital relationship is the character that the woman exhibits. So put emphasis on character because the character of a woman is the beauty of the woman. Marry a woman that is ready to submit. Marry a woman that is ready to submit, a submissive woman is one of the best women on earth. The truth is that you as a man will not be able to understand what is love in the home. What you will be looking out for is the kind of respect that your wife is given to you. A man will appreciate a woman that submits to his authority. I usually tell women that if you are not ready to submit to the authority of a man, it is not advisable for you to marry him. Why? Because you are going to find it very difficult. You may think that submission does not matter now that you are in that relationship. But I'm telling you that when you eventually get married, you'll be looking out for your wife for her to submit to your authority. Any woman that is not ready or that will not be able to submit to your authority as a man is not and cannot be your wife, because that marriage will not be sweet. That marriage may end up having problems upon problems. I do not want your marriage to have problem. It is very important for you to marry a woman that is ready to submit to your authority. Another important ingredient in marriage is love. Anytime I teach young people about marriage, when we get to the concept of love, I ask them, what is your understanding of the word love? And most of them will begin to tell me that love is that affection, that that affection you have for one another. But I want to destroy your definition of what love is all about. Love is not emotion. Love is not affection. Love is a decision. If you want your marriage to work, you want your marriage to excel, love should be the basis. And the basis of your love is a decision for you to accept your partner no matter what they did or anything that happens. When you take love as emotion, emotion comes and go. But love does not die. Love is enduring. Love is patient. Love is kind. Now, those people that divorced themselves when they got married after some time, why is it that they divorced themselves? Does it mean they don't love themselves? No. They decided not to tolerate their weaknesses. They decided not to continue to endure. Now, love is agape. The word love is the word agape in Greek. And what is agape? Agape is a love that is not based on condition. So you don't love your wife because she's good. You love your wife because you just accepted her as a human being. You accepted us as a person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Whether she's good or or she's not good, you have accepted her. So you look beyond her weakness. You look beyond this woman's weakness. Even if she talks too much, there are some men that tell their wife that, look, keep quiet because you talk too much. If your wife talk too much, who is she talking to? She's talking to you. That is the reason why you are there to listen. And sometimes when you shout on her that you are talking too much, you are killing her, which means you did not accept her the way she is. So if she is talking, it is your responsibility as a man to listen. But when you say stop talking, and the woman says, sorry, I won't talk again. When she talk again, it is your responsibility as a man to accept her because that is her weakness. So love look beyond perfection. Love anticipates a person's weakness. It makes rooms. It makes room for a person imperfection and accept the person just the way or she is. Okay, let us look at the concept of forgiveness in marriage. Another ingredient that will also help in the marriage to make your marriage to be successful and blissful is this concept of forgiveness. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness is making room for the offenses. Why? Because your wife is going to offend you. Your husband is going to offend you. Your children is going to offend you. You know that the person you married is not perfect. Your wife is not perfect. So if you want to marry a perfect man or a perfect woman, the best place for you to see a perfect person is in the mortuary, because the people there, they do not have problem. They will not look for anybody's problem, and nobody will go to look for their problem. So they are just lying down there without any noise. They don't make noise. So if you are looking for a perfect man or a perfect woman, go to the mortuary to look for a life partner. But if you are marrying among men, among human beings, there is no perfect human being anywhere. There were some perfect people that came to get married. But do you know that immediately their legs touched the earth, they became defiled? And those were the angels that were reading in the book of Genesis, chapter 6. The Bible said the sons of God came to earth when they saw that the daughters of men were beautiful. They came to took wife for themselves. Why did they take wife for themselves when they were angels? When they met with these daughters of men, they became defiled. They became imperfect. So they corrupted their seed as the sons of God. So there is no perfect person that you are going to see to say, this is the person I'm going to marry. No, that person you are marrying have weakness. When the person say, I am sorry, it shows that the person the person respect the relationship the both of you are having. That is the reason why the person is apologizing. But sometimes human beings are very difficult. They fail to recognize their mistakes. They fail to recognize their imperfections, and that is the reason why many people do not apologize. But when they do not apologize, you that knows the implication and the impact of what your partner has caused, you should be able to forgive even if they don't ask. You know what the Bible said? The Bible said that God and or Jesus forgave us even while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. Jesus forgave us even when we did not ask of him. Remember the prodigal son. When he squandered his father's properties, he began to live a life, a riotous life, a life without coordination, that he wasted his father's wealth. But when this child came back, it was his father that ran. That is the way God ran to his children. He ran to meet with him. Even when the child was saying, oh, Father, I am sorry, I have done things that I'm not supposed to do. The father did not look at those things. He said, you were lost. He knew that any man that commits sin is lost. The person may not be observant to know the implication of what he is doing, but him that knows what the implication should be able to pity them. That is the reason why when Jesus was being crucified, he prayed for them, say, Father, forgive them because they do not know what they are doing. The same thing also, Stephen, when he was being crucified, when he was being stoned, he said, Father, forgive them because they do not know what they are doing. Really, your spouse sometimes may not understand what they are doing, especially when they go out to uh, uh, commit sexual immorality, out the sex out of the bond of marriage. They do not know, because when they know the implication that that thing is going to have on them, their spiritual life and the home, they will not do it. When they know that when they sleep with somebody else, demons are going to enter them, they will not do it. When they know that they will open door for the enemy to come into their lives, that sin will bring an inroad, will create a crack into their marriage, they will not do it. They are just looking at the pleasure that is going to give them temporarily without looking at the eternal destruction, the hell that is being opened for them. So I'm going to end here. We are going to continue this journey next time. God bless you. Please, if you are new or if you are also part of this, I will need you to subscribe. God bless you.